Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to the end of week 4 of term 3. Hard to believe that the time is flying by so quickly. I hope you are continuing to enjoy the peace and contentment that the holy month of Ramadan brings, that you've made connections with others, that you have spent time with friends and family, and that you've been able to give to others less fortunate than yourselves. As a new person to Dubai and the Middle East, I had the great joy of experiencing my first iftar last weekend, and what an amazing experience that was. The people, that sense of community, and of course the great food. Here's hope that next year allows us to bring that sense of community back into the school, that sense of community that we are all so much missing and very much want to return to. Just a few updates for this week on the COVID front. I know that things have seemed very quiet around COVID, particularly in terms of our own messaging, and that is because things are very quiet with COVID. We had 2 cases in the first week of this term, so 4 weeks ago, and currently have no active cases in the school. So that includes the previous 10 days, so no active cases in the school. So obviously things are going great there, probably in line with the rollout that's happening across the UAE with the vaccines, and we're very much seeing the benefit of that in school at the moment. I can also report that 97% of our staff are now vaccinated against COVID-19, so a great effort there in terms of all our staff getting vaccinated, and those few that are still to go either have underlying medical conditions or are going through a pregnancy, and so of course they won't be getting the vaccine, but very high vaccination rates here in the school, and we're very, very proud of that. I know that traffic continues to be a hot topic of conversation, but I do hope you agree that in the last 2 weeks, things are certainly starting to calm down as people find their routines, they find the ways that they get into school and the ways that best suit them in terms of dropping students off at school. We know that things will continue to improve, and I do want to assure you that the negotiations are ongoing in terms of longer term solutions for next year. Negotiations happening with EMA, with the KHDA, with GEMS, and those negotiations are ongoing and will continue once Ramadan has finished, and we're expecting to have those solutions in place and be able to announce them to you early next month. As I said, definitely in place for the start of next year, but we are very, very much hopeful that we'll have something in place before the end of this year. Of course, once Ramadan finishes and the school day goes back to its normal times, we are going to experience some issues that drop off again. So please remember that. Start looking at ways into school that best suit you. And of course, remembering that the school now opens at 7:15 a.m. So the doors are open and students can go to their classrooms at 7:15 a.m. So if it helps your schedule to drop off a little bit earlier and that helps with the traffic for you, then please take advantage of that. In the spirit of Ramadan, I also want to report we've got some great things going along in our school charity-wise, and want to congratulate Malik in Year 10. Malik is doing a food drive for our own support staff within school, and hopefully you'll receive the messaging about that. So if you want to drop off any canned goods, non-perishable food items, please give them to your children. They know what to do with them. Take them to their heads of key stage. We will accept those and distribute them to our own support and operations staff here at school, and they would very, very, very much appreciate that. You're probably also aware that we are part of the 100 Million Meals campaign being run by the UAE government. An amazing option here to give to those less fortunate than ourselves. GEMS is really behind this, and our school is very much a part of it. And a link has been sent out where you can donate online to Yalagiv. Our school is registered with that website, and it's great to see the donations coming in there across not only our school but all GEMS schools. So if you'd like to give a little something, please go online to Yalagiv. The links are being sent out in newsletters to you on D6, and would very much appreciate your support with that. You'll also have noticed in the last 2 weeks with our Academy Weekly, we are focusing on areas that we see as really important in the school. And the reason we're doing that is that for our last parent survey that we did last term, these areas were highlighted by you as what you see as important, but areas that we may not be focusing on so much in the school and could do a little better at. So in terms of student well-being, in terms of student voice, the personalisation of learning, and preparing students for the future, we've done some really long articles in terms of getting that information out to you and showing you what we do here at school for all those areas. So please take time to read those articles and really understand what goes on here in terms of those 4 areas. Finally, I want to invite you all to a parent presentation this coming Sunday. We're going to have a presentation about our school and to announce to you our new vision. the direction the school is going to go in and what we see as important for the next 5 years, the future direction about who we are, what we want to be and what we believe in. So next Sunday at 9 a.m. and 3 p.m, 2 slots, we'll be sending out the links with our Academy weekly newsletter and also a separate communication about that as well. And we very much welcome you all to that, to come and hear about the school and what we have in plans for both our primary and secondary phases. I want to wish you all a wonderful weekend and we very much look forward to seeing you back next week. Thank you very much.